Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sanjukta Speaks once again. I am Sanjukta Das, and I am your career development guide. And today I would love to talk to you about something that truly helped me while I was making a transition in my career. And I just want to bring it to your attention that something called transferable skills is a very important attribute that we all need to draw our attention to and not undermine it and lose attention from it. Now, tell me, have you ever switched jobs or changed industries or even started afresh in a new role or in a new country like I did? If yes, then you know for yourself how crucial these are, these transitions are, and how we need to be aware of what skills we are going to use when we are moving from one sector to the other in our in our career. So yes, I personally think that our transferable skills are our superpower, and this video is because I want you to become aware that no matter where you are, you don't leave your skills behind. If you are moving from one country to the other, if you are moving from one job to the other, you move with your learned experiences. You move with your learned skills and responsibilities. How to identify them, and most importantly, how to leverage them for our career growth is what I think we need to be aware of. So even before I dive in, I don't want you to forget that each one of you who's listening to this video is a powerhouse of skill sets. Become aware, become confident that you are, and make sure you're listening to the end. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you feel that this could be of some help to you. Having said that, let's start with the very basics that what are transferable skills? In order to define, this word, I would say that transferable skills are those skills, those strengths that all of us develop over time. And we can apply them across different jobs, different industries, or even during, our life situations. These skills are not tied to one specific job or one specific responsibilities. They go with you wherever you go. Example, uh, suppose for people like me who are educators, I carry my speaking skills with me. I do carry my adaptability skill sets with me, my leadership skills with me. I didn't leave it behind when I moved countries. Similarly, for engineers, their problem solving skills, their analytical skills, their thinking skills, their project management skills go with them from one job to the other, from one responsibility to the other. And if they're moving countries, then yes, from one country to the other. For healthcare professionals, of course, your communication skills, your ability to empathize, your ability to work in a team plays a role. So for those in retail or even the hospitality sector, your customer service skill sets, your time management skill sets, your conflict resolution skill sets, they become part of your persona. They don't stay back if you are moving from one job to the other. Like, think about it. Whether you are an artist or you are a coder or even a business consultant, certain skills will always stay relevant. And these skills that help you are actually a great they are actually a great leveraging factor for you to move from one role to the other successfully. Now, you may ask me, why do these skills matter so much? Why are they important? I cannot even tell you why I feel, how I've grown to love transferable skills so much. The more I have been in conversation with employers, in my role, where I connect students with employers, I have seen them, reiterating again and again that they value adaptability. I have seen them telling me that in today's fast changing, job market, we want employees, we want interning students who can learn fast and adapt very, very quickly. So if you can connect us with students who have skills that go beyond certain expertise, we are happy to train them and make them our assets in our team. This is the way they value transferable skills. And on the flip side, I also see that transferable skills are probably the cornerstone in career transitions. If you are someone who is wanting to shift careers, and you're feeling unsure about how to position yourself, I personally think your transferable skills bridge that gap between where you are now and where you want to see yourself. For example, if it's a teacher who is moving into the corporate sector training, she doesn't have to start from scratch. Her speaking skills, her leadership skills, her mentorship skills are already there in her. What she needs is that assurance that, yes, these are the skills that is going to work for me, and I am going to work on them. I need to showcase them. So absolutely, I feel, for my international students, I just feel that you have moved countries where you're looking to start your career. So, and the same goes with my immigrant friends who are preparing to move or who have moved. We have all rebuilt our careers. In fact, I would love to, mention over here that as an immigrant woman myself, I know firsthand how challenging it was when I chose to move countries. The key, of course, is recognizing and effectively communicating what I am able to deliver. Once that was identified, I think I was able to convince the decision makers that I'm good with my communication skills and I am ready to take on any responsibility that revolves around that. So yes, it was my communication skills which I had developed as an educator and as a career coach back in my own country. And that is what I again focused on. I was told I have the strong ability to connect with people, and it helped me to gain my first responsibility um, in a professional, place in Canada. I started off here working as a customer service representative at the Bank of Montreal in Canada. And that was after years of teaching in school and in the at Asansol Engineering College. So to me, I think it was about showcasing that my ability to connect and my ability to communicate. So once that was conveyed, I think I was able to carry out my responsibilities in handling customer interactions with confidence. And I know that once the first hurdle was overcome, um, and I started receiving feedback, it made me realize how powerful are these transferable skills. So please do not underestimate the skills you bring from your past work, from your past responsibilities, your past home country, or even your past sector. Employers do value adaptability, they do value communication skills and problem solving skills that go far beyond industries and borders. So yes, when you focus on these kinds of skills that can be adaptable, you're not limiting yourself to any one industry or any one role. And I would also like to extend some help over this video so that you're able to identify your transferable skills. Like, learn to please have some kind of self-reflection. Think about your past roles, what tasks you had um, contributed in, and what was naturally good, what you were naturally good at. Maybe you were the go-to person for some problem solving, or maybe you were good at organizing events. Revisit that, identify that, and make sure you are able to speak about that. I also think another very important tip is to analyze some job descriptions in the field you are interested in. What skills do they commonly ask for? And if you feel that there are some skill sets that are overlapping with your past experience, make sure you are making a note of that, because that is what your transferable skills are. And ask for feedback, please, all the time. Sometimes others can see our strengths better than we can. Ask your colleagues, ask your friends. If you have a mentor, go ask and see what they think that your strongest skills are and work on it. Just because you are good at it, don't throw them behind and start looking for new skill training. Work on what is already your strength. If you are someone who's already good at communications, see that you are looking at empowering that ability. Another very, very important tip is definitely start using, online skills assessment tools. LinkedIn or LinkedIn Learning has a lot of career assessment tools, and it can help you actually identify what your strengths are. I have seen this working for many proactive students. So do dig and delve and see what LinkedIn Learning offers. I would also have another very important tip for you, that if you have identified what you are very good at, remember you need to showcase them very effectively on your resume, because that paper is going to go before you to impress someone. So do make it a point to use impact-driven bullet points instead of just, enlisting some responsibilities. Don't do that, please. Use effective action verbs, like, you've handled customer complaints, you've resolved customer complaints. Use between both of them, I would say saying you've resolved customer complaints is a more effective action verb. And yes, you need to be mindful of what words you are using on that paper to impress those decision makers. Also, make sure you're using the STAR method in interviews. Be very, very proactive in talking about your skill sets by using the STAR method, where you're talking about a situation, you're talking about a task, and what action you took, highlighting what you did and what was the outcome. So I definitely think the STAR method of answering interview questions are very, very impactful when you're talking about your skill sets. Coming to my next tip, it would be using your cover letter very, very effectively, talking about your past experiences and drawing the attention of the people who are reading that cover letter, assuring them that you can apply those experiences onto, your new role. So for sure, your resume and cover letter needs to be addressed from a space of your understanding of your skill sets. And lastly, I would say, please build a strong LinkedIn profile. Add your key transferable skills over there in the skills section. Write an engaging summary where you're showcasing how your skill sets can apply across many industries. LinkedIn is a very, very important portal. So I would definitely request you to empower your LinkedIn profile properly with your key transferable skills. And with this, I would definitely want to hear back from you as to what you think, what impacted you, and see if this powerful acknowledgement of transferable skills has helped you in any way. So absolutely, over to you now. Do write your questions and in the comments below, and we can have a conversation. And if you have found this video helpful, please don't forget to subscribe and share it with someone who needs to hear it today. So thank you so much again for staying with me, listening to what I have to say, and allowing me to share with you. Definitely, I am going to be back again. Until then, please stay tuned for more such videos. Thank you so much for visiting Sanjukta Speaks. Bye bye.